Hi, my name is Nick Habicott, and I'm one of your elders here at Countryside. This summer I got the opportunity to join Frank Evans and his daughter Emily on a 2-week mission trip to Romania. This short video will give a brief overview of the trip and its history.
Hi, I'm Frank Evans, and 15 years ago a friend of mine challenged me to go to Romania on mission to share Christ with the gypsies. Before our conversation, I have to admit that I thought gypsies were the product of folklore. After doing some reading, however, I realized that the gypsies are some of the most oppressed people in the world. During my first trip to Romania, I was surprised to see the hatred the gypsies endured among their own countrymen. Most of the Romanian people see the gypsies as thieves and beggars and just despise them. And in most instances, I have to admit that the gypsies do prove themselves to be beggars and thieves. Even the gypsies will tell you that they feel that they are the lowest human life form. Many of the gypsies believe that they're incapable of receiving salvation just because of their birthright as gypsies. Our plan initially was to travel to Romania to help the gypsies in any way that we could, share Christ, and after 1 or 2 trips find another destination to again go spread the good news. As we prepared to leave from our first trip, I told one of the gypsy men at church that I would see him again. He slowly shook his head and said, "I doubt it." He explained to me that they had seen missionaries before, but that no one had ever returned. This was a big challenge to myself and our group. After our third trip to Romania, one of the people told me, "You must really love this Savior that you come to tell us about, otherwise you would never come back to this horrible place." She went on to say that the majority of the time they felt that missionaries came to their community one time in their life just to make them feel better about their rich American lifestyles. I assured her that this was not the case, that most people just travel around different parts of the world to spread the gospel. After 15 years of serving the gypsies on mission, they're starting to believe that we're serious about continuing our relationship. I've seen many of the gypsy children grow to adulthood, and many of the young men now like to tease me about my newly acquired gray hair. Every year we preach the gospel, put on Bible school for the kids, the barber cuts hair, the dentist pulls teeth, and I do consultations and pass out medication. But more than anything, we tell them that we love them, and even more than we love them, there's a Savior that loves them so much that He gave His life for them. After all of these years, every time I return to the United States, I always say that I receive much more of a blessing for going than the gypsies have ever received from me. Thanks for your time.
I'd wrap up in saying thank you to the folks here at Countryside. Your faithfulness through mission support is evident and really hits home when you're on the other side of the world. Also, a big thank you to First Baptist Church in Woodward for allowing us to continue to partner with them on this trip. And finally, to our friends in Romania, watching and working diligently in this continuing effort, a word of encouragement from Psalms 37. Day by day, the Lord observes the good deeds done by godly men, and He gives them eternal rewards. Keep up the good fight, and God willing, it won't be long till we see you again. Thanks.